All right. We are live. I am just cleaning that. Is that better? Why is it so Scheitenhauser? I don't know what's going on. Why is that like that? Why is there a glare, the biggest glare in the world on there? Look, you can see me Crocs down on the floor over there. What the fuck is going on? The light is there. I blocked the light out. What if I turn it this way? Okay. Don't really know what's going on. Hope you can see me. All good and clear. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Why is it like that? Anyway, I feel like that's fucking stupid. What the fuck? Why is it like that? Cover the fucking light. Where's the light? Whatever. All right. Tonight we're going to be back testing a bit of SUI, tethered USDT. Now, what I'm going to do straight away is share my screen. Entire screen. Screen to share. Perfect. Cool. All right. So we're going to do this and then end the stream off with a bit of Bitcoin, kind of just what we're seeing and looking at the moment. But in the meantime, let's just get straight into this replay right here. So I've been back testing quite a bit lately, and I'm not going to lie, I know you can't really see this, but I'm just going to talk you through what I'm looking at. So, support and resistance on the daily time frame. This kind of helps if you are investing, I feel, or you want an overall bias, on the market. Now, and this is where obviously backtesting comes into play. You are backtesting to see where your edge stands, what you're good at, the time in the market, what is it giving you, what is the information showing you. At this point in time, the support and resistance on the daily time frame is specifically just showing me the direction of price, right? But it doesn't help me make a trade. It really doesn't. So we're rubbing this off. And we're just starting again. So then the next one was, does the 4-hour time frame line up with the daily? Yes, obviously it would have. But once again, that only kind of helped if you wanted to look at a higher time frame bias. You wanted to look at, I don't even know what it's called. You take a step back to look at the chart to I don't know. Rubbing it off. Drop down to the 1-hour time frame. What is trend doing? This is better, okay? This is where I can kind of gain my edge. Like I'm gaining my edge around that 1-hour time frame. So I'm still going to rub this off though, just letting you know. What is price doing at the 1 hour time frame? What is it doing? That's good. Are there any order blocks and fair value gaps? This is where my strategy comes into play, okay? So, rubbing that off, but we're going to keep that. This is just me refining my strategy. Am I forcing the trade? That's what I have to ask myself. I'm going to leave that there. That's what I have to ask myself all the time, okay? All the time. So, one market at the moment. We've got the one market. Let's put in that one market is SUI. S-U-I. U-S-D-T. That's tether. This is what we're backtesting. Now, what am I doing right now? So we're having a look at this. We can easily see this is kind of what I'm looking at right now, okay? Draw a bit of a line in here. We're going to clone this and we're going to pop it here, okay? Boom, we've got a couple of touch points here. What I can instantly see, right? Instantly see is that we've broken out of this trend on the 4 hour time frame, okay? See this? We've gone bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, broken through that. We've broken through this, okay? Let's put a circle here so we know. We've broken through it. Cool. Now, what I would normally do, right, after this is kind of just have a look closer in here. Now, I can still kind of see, I can see like a big fair value gap in here, okay? So we've got one in here, bing, bang, template, fair value gap, cool, boom. What's actually happened is price has pushed out of this descending channel, right? Boom, we've tapped it again. This tap has actually pushed up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What I can see though is that price has pushed down. It didn't tap this, but it has tapped into this fair value gap here. Now, instantly what I would have done, right, on this tap here, on this tap, I would have then seen that tap, that wick in, and price would have pushed up to here. I would have then entered here, okay? I would have then entered in on the candle close. Sorry, candle open, the next bar market after this wick here, right? Boom. Now, what I would have always done is stop loss a pip under the fair value gap. And I always go for a 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Boom, right there. Look at that. Okay. Very close though. Look, tapped into the fair value gap at once, 3, 4, 5. But since we're above this ascending channel, it is, and I'm not even looking at the RSI yet, okay? So what am I looking at right in this instance? This is on the 4 hour too. This is crazy because at the moment, I've been taking my trades on the 1 minute time frame, which is even more crazier. I don't know how to explain it, but we will get there. So first of all, what have I just done? On the 4 hour, have spotted a channel. Now, the reason why I have put channel there is purely because it could either be an ascending channel, it could be a descending channel, it could be an accumulation phase or a distribution phase, okay? Either one of those are technically an accumulation or a distribution phase, okay? So, right there, it is a descending channel, right? It has come outside of that. That gives me the initial thought that we're about to change a bit of direction, okay? We're changing direction now. But what we're going to do, take from here, I'm going to draw another one, clone it. We have found another channel. Okay, found another channel. Woohoo. What I'm then doing is waiting to see what price does. So on the 4-hour, I have spotted a channel. Now, what am I doing? I've just drawn another channel, and we are waiting for price to realistically move. So let's zoom in. Zooming in. Cool, 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 cool. All right, and this is our top at the moment as we speak. What is going on right now? It is doing a bit of a load. All right, we've found the previous high. You know what I can see too right now? There's another channel. From here to here. We're going to clone this. Boom. Right. So this is what I'm now looking at. If we do not break through this right here, we could potentially hit this to come down and hit another fair value gap tap before we make the push higher. So it could potentially come like this, break through, fair value gap tap before the push. Okay. What's going on? What is going on? What? Come on. Or we could just simply break through. Following, and we're going to color this. We'll just color it blue, so we know following this blue channel. Okay. So looks like we could potentially, yes, break through here, but it'd look like it'd be more so over here. So what are we looking for? What are we doing? And what will happen? We're waiting for price. Next, 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 next. Right now, I am seeing that it is bounced from here. So we can go delete, delete. And now what I am looking for on this, I'm just going to delete this, okay, is I am going on the lower time frame. We're going to drop down to the hourly. The hourly time frame, we have now dropped down. Can we see anything that resembles? All right, all right, all right. I can't. What I'm going to do, delete this, just so I can see. Okay, what I'm looking for right now, I see a fair value gap right here. Boom, boom, boom. What I'm actually looking for is something to just tap into here. We tapped into it. That tap, I have actually gotten in. So next bar market, it's actually come up, right? We're going to wait. Again, we're going to wait. Going to wait. Okay, so it's run through this right now. It's run through it. We are now waiting. We are waiting. I see an order block right here. So invalid, boom, deleted. What's actually happened here is an order block has been tapped. What I'm doing now is waiting. Tap again, tap it. It's gone through it. Hasn't respected it quite nicely. Okay, not in. Oops. Not in, not in. What do I see here though? We're patiently waiting. We see this. Bang, 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 bang. That's a fair value gap right there. Next. Boom, we've pumped through it. So that's totally fine. So we have now pumped through it and we have broken above this channel. Now, I'm getting rid of this. I'm cleaning this up now. I'm cleaning this up. So now I'm looking at this. We're staying inside this blue line. I am now looking for longs. Okay, I'm looking for a long. So, see another fair value gap. Beautiful. We're going here. We're going here. Next. Boom, fair value gap has been moved to here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for it to respect it. So we've come down. We haven't quite tapped this fair value gap yet. Okay. That's okay. All right. Perfect. What I can see is another fair value gap tap. Boom. Boom. Now, if we run through this, we've broken through. Aha. What is this? Boom, equal highs. Yep. Next. Cool. We've run through it. All right, what's price doing now? What I can see, this is us staying patient. We're not forcing any trades. Boom. Boom, order block. Order block. Bang. Next. Awesome. I'm on the hour. So what actually happened here is it is also broken through it. So it's a fair value gap tap right there too. So either I'm moving too fast or like it's going to hit the blue line. Yep, cool. All right, so I know exactly where and what price is doing right now. The analysis is good. It is now just entry we need to focus on. So focusing on entries right now, which is what we haven't done. So we've just now followed, we've broke through this, we said that, we knew it would push to the upside, but we didn't actually confirm what's going to make it continuously push to the upside. We were so focused on, I could have got in here, but I didn't, right? I don't know why. Well, to me, it didn't really hit. Like that there would have been it, and then I would have gone on the next bar market. It would have been on the outside, and it would have been a 2-to-1, which is there, and it hit. Okay, so that's kind of my strategy, right? So we didn't take the trade, all goods. What we're going to do though is just delete everything here and restart again. I'm trying to write it on the board, but this is what I mean. Like I'm kind of finding it hard to what I actually do, like what I actually do, because Specifically, I know what I'm doing inside my head. Right now, I've just found this channel, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, breaks through. Look, RSI is well overbought. So we could potentially create a bit of liquidity here. Yep, and then come down. So if I go to the 1 minute, data point unavailable, historical data for this resolution is unavailable for this time point. Well, fuck me days. That's fucking stupid. All right, well, it looks like we're trading on the 15-minute then. Can we do it on the 15-minute? Are we on the 15? Well, how low can we go? Fuck it, eh? Fuck it, can we go to 5 minutes? Yeah, fucking give me that shit. What else are we going? Can we go to 3 minutes? Fuck yeah. Can we go to 2 minutes? No. Stick to the 3 minutes for now. Like, this is what I mean. I don't like the lower time frames. I feel like I can trade on. I don't know why. But look what I'm seeing is the Wyckoff theory right here, right now. So boom, 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 boom. Pardon me. This here, order block. Okay, because it's hit that order block. I'm going for a small trade. Yep. Entering here. Stop loss above. Just a 2-to-1. Yep, 2-to-1. And where's our sell button? Sell, whatever. Yep. And then next. Out. Well, closed. That's a loss. But I am now cloning this, putting my entry where my stop loss was, still taking a 2-to-1. We are selling next. Okay, that's a loss. That's a total fail. That was the biggest fail ever. But that's okay. This is information. What is it telling me? It just means that it's not been respected. So realistically, well, no. Oh, Dylan, you weren't even looking. Okay, so this is the bottom. This is the bottom right here, right now. So all right, coming in closer. We've just created a fair value gap. I swear this always happens on stream too, but hey, whatever. Fair value gap is created. Next. Come through it. It's respected the order block. It is broken through the order block. Okay, a bit of an accumulation phase here. Now this is a bit of a fuckery. I would not be trading here at all right now. So having a look at a bit of a higher time frame here right now, we're struggling to struggle. So what could happen here is we could potentially push into this corner before we push down or push up. So either way, it's just a coin flip. Broken through. Okay. What do? We now wait. We can see an order block. Order block's right here. Okay. Order block here. We're going to wait for price to come back down. Tap. Now it's tapped. Now what? This could be created as liquidity, or we could be potentially moving in a downward trend. This like channel looks disgusting. Okay. So whether we stay above it, or we break below it. We break below it, we take a 2-to-1. Boom. Okay, well, that went way too fast. But for example, like I said, we broke through it. I would have entered here, stop loss above the order block. We would have just taken a 2-to-1. That literally would have hit. But I didn't take the trade, so it's not counted. So we're always going to go down. Oh, and it's come back up, and it's come back up. This here is a beautiful order block. Okay, this order block is now being filled. Boom. All right, what we can do here is now on this one, this one, taking a 2-to-1. Yep. All right, buy. Yep. Okay. We lost. So what happened there? So it's pretty much, you're going too quick, I think, Dill. You've got to slow it down. Because right here, right now, what I'm also seeing is either a head and shoulder pattern. Now, left shoulder, neck, head, neck, right shoulder, full body. Has retested the neckline, which is there, in order to go down. Now, what I can see here is this. We'll also see an order block here and here, so we could potentially also push towards here. What we can see though, and what we're going to do, is place the trade at the neckline. So we go here, we are above here. I always like to place the stop loss literally like in the middle of the neck and the head. So around there, stop loss over there. This one, creating a 2-to-1. Now we're going to go next. In, so fast. Sell, for example. Beautiful. Right to there. Cool. Good read. This one should have been watching what I should be doing when that happens again, when that simply happens again. If I've drawn in a line here, to not get greedy, to literally take profits there, even if it is a 2-to-1 and it's up there. If I even moved it down there, and I still like what I'm trying to do is just say, if it hit there, to likely take profits there. Now, the reason why I've also put this here is because there's an order block here. Now, I have also put down here, and I wrote it in this here. Right. The mental model that actually helps order blocks are zones where aggressive participants previously won a battle. Hang on. All right. An order block is a footprint, not a magic candle. Not a secret signal, more like the muddy boot print left behind by big money when it actually had to transact. In crypto and all markets, large players can't enter or exit positions instantly. If you try to buy or sell serious size, you move price against yourself. So institutions tend to accumulate or distribute in zones, then launch price away once they're done. So what you can see is they've done that here, right? Done that here and then pushed it there and there. But there's a fair value gap in here. Anyway, that accumulation or distribution zone is what traders call the order block. This here is the order block. This is a fair value gap. This is an order block. Now let's strip it down. An order block is typically the last bearish candle before a strong bullish move. What is this? It's the last bearish candle before a strong bullish move. Vice versa, or the last bullish candle before a strong bearish move. Why that candle? Because that's where smart money likely filled orders before the expansion, which is this before the expansion. Let's get fucking rid of that. No, what the? So, look at that trade. Anyway, that was spotted from a head and shoulders. Stop loss is in a beautiful place as well. It's a beautiful trade, okay? This order block right here, once again, is an accumulation of or distribution zone, right? Where price is also respected quite lovely. Think of it like this. Price pauses. Professionals quietly build a position. Once inventory is filled, price explodes, as we said over here. Okay? Right there. Important nuance most people miss is that an order block is not just any candle before a move. It matters where it is in market structure. It's correct. High quality order blocks usually sit at ranged lows and highs, aligned with breaks of structure then form before impulsive displacement. Okay. Carrying on. Next. Cool. All right. What do we see here? We're seeing another order block. To me, I can see. I'm going to look back at this and say, wow, I was impatient. That's probably what that is. Anyway, template, fair value, order block. Okay, again, perfect. This here is amazing. What I see right here, right now, is a beautiful, I'm entering here, outside, 2 to 1, boom, buy, yep, boom, Next, 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 next. All right, now we're just sitting across, we're just going sideways. We've almost tapped this fair value gap here. This is when I would check the RSI. Checking the RSI. If we are going down like this, this is a bearish divergence because we are, dude, we're going up. It gives me confirmation I'm staying in this trade. Scary, scary, scary stuff right there. We tap the order block again. No. We still going down, or has it changed now? Staying in. Okay, what I can see here now is that it's struggling to push above this. It's trying. Okay, we're still there, but if we delete this and we have a look now whether we stay in the trade or not. We are still in a bearish divergence. I'm staying in the trade. Here. Staying in the trade. All right. Failing to break above this. Failing. What I'm going to do is exit the trade. I'm out. I don't like it. Gonna let it play out. Pause. Okay, or not. Pause. Right. What I can see here is this is just one big accumulation. So we've also tapped back into that that order block right here. Okay. We're going to delete these lines. That trade just didn't work. It just didn't work. So we got out. Cool. Totally fine. What we're seeing though is a big accumulation from the order block to here to here. Now, what's going on and what's happening? We could zoom up. Okay. Now we are into the New York session. We've tapped this order block here. Yep. And we've tapped it. I would have entered here, this to here, 2 to 1, right there. We're just going to do a little buy. Yep. Perfect. Oh, okay. Well. Whatever. You guys saw it. So, bada bing, bada boom. Cool. That is now created this. See this, this, this. All right. To me, this is equal highs. We're waiting. We're waiting to see what price does. Let's just close that there. Boom, tapped. We're entering. Well, hang on. Hang on. Are we forcing a trade? We're not forcing it. But what's going on? This is tapped again. this could even be, look, equal highs signifies a bit of a reverse. So we're waiting. Aha, we're going to break through. This is all I want right here, right here. What's signifying you to get in this then? Tell me. Order block right here. We're waiting. Yep. Yep. 2 to 1. Waiting. 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 Is that it? That was it. Yep. All right. Look, we're in again. Okay. So we're going to go next. We're in. Sell. Yes. Down, down. I mean, next. Oh. Almost. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful trade. That was an equal high. We saw the equal high. And yes. And what I'm also seeing too is a bit of another. So come on. Boom. Left shoulder, neck, head, neck, right shoulder, down. Retest of neckline before the move down as well. So even there, on the retest, would have been a beautiful trade. Now, there is a bit of an imbalance here that I'm starting to see. We're just going to keep a fair value gap here, okay? What do we also see up here? Nothing. Cool. What are you seeing now? Cool. Let's get this silly string analysis out of here. Out of here. Just delete that. Delete that. Yep. Order block has been connected again. What could potentially happen here is, this is also what I'm seeing. So we've gone bang, 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 and a bit of, oh, okay. A bigger push down. Yeah. Okay. So what is giving you what is telling you to enter in here? For a short. Why? Because price is respected here and here, and then it is respected there. Okay, look, I feel it, I see it, but take a bit of a higher time frame. I mean, zoom out a little bit. Just delete this. Kill, and kill. So let's draw it. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm with you. Accumulation, drop. Is there an order block? There is. There's another one. Order block. Order block right there. Okay, we're looking for shorts. Okay. Next. Okay. Boom, that's totally fine. That is valid. Now, what I'm starting to see, some exhaustion. Potentially tap. I want to enter. What I normally do, this is tricky. See, normally I would go like this, but I would go like this, and I'm going like this. Well, I'm even going like this. Okay. Next. I'm in. Right here. Okay. Sell. Yes. Play. Ooh. Okay. I'm extending this to here. I'm selling again. Boom. Play. Okay. This is greedy. I feel like this is greedy. You're sitting above this in accumulation phase. Got greedy, Dylan. Got greedy. Look at that. It's come all the way. You should have. Where's this? You should have from here. That should have been the accumulation phase zone right there, and that's okay. Look, it is what it is. Because yeah, look, you've just it's I was correct and wrong at the same time. It's not about being right or wrong, though. It's about managing your risk. Did I manage my risk? No. Am I going to beat myself up about it? No. Did you see what I did wrong? Yes. I got greedy. I said it before it, too. That would have been a beautiful trade. Look. What's that? A 4.9. But that's not how it went. That was it there. It reversed it like here. Partial should have taken partial profits here. Look at that beautiful candle though. Look at that beautiful order block too. You know, you can literally buy right here and it would go up. Up. But you got greedy again. I'm just taking this loss. All right. When I see this would have been simply a 2-to-1. Just a simple 2-to-1 next bar market. Oh, sorry. Here. Wait, where was it? Yeah. Here. And it was there. I would have gone boom. Okay. Next bar market would have been here. I would have gone there to 1. Still wouldn't have got it. Okay. That's totally fine. Valid. What I didn't see here though either is, look at this. We were reversing. It is tapped into here. This is a really good one. Actually, this is really good for a 2-to-1. 2-to-1. Sell. Boom. Is it a really good one though? This is also a fair value gap that I have just spotted, not an order block. No, okay, wrong. Maybe you're over trading now. I love this because I can go back and look at all of this and see what I'm doing wrong and how I'm doing things. Right now, what I could do is wait for the tap. Doesn't tap. So we don't take the trade. It's not always going to tap though. That's the thing. You've just always, because like even if I went to go here, oh yeah, that went like that, and then next bar market, yeah, and then I went like that, and then yeah, I just went for a 2-to-1, 2-to-1 right there, yep, and then we go ding, it would have hit. So I've just got to do a bit more refinement. Okay. It's okay. I'm not wrong nor right. It's all just information. all just information. It's just all just information. It's good. It's good stuff. Right, now by the looks of it, we are nearing the top. What we want to do is it's going to come back down to here. So what we're looking for is for it to either come back here and then go to there. You could even just go a 2 to 1 like that. Next. All right, so the thing is, I obviously know where it's going to go, but look here, okay, so we've gone here. All right, let's next bar market. We didn't get that trade, but we knew the direction. Good, cool, that's cool. It's good stuff. We didn't know the direction, but price was likely to do that. It had a higher probability is probably what we should be saying. All right, we waited for next bar market. It's green, cool. So we get here and we're in this one and we go to a 2 to 1. Boom, we're buying, playing. All right, we've paused there because we're taking profits and remember not to get greedy. Okay, so even though it could potentially still push above it, we are just, yeah, cool. Look, that's a perfect trade. Cool, woohoo. Now, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing this now. So let's just delete this, delete that. We're coming in here like that. All right, this could be. That's a bad habit, Dylan. I was just about to fucking hit buy. All right, here. Next. All right, we've broken through this. What I'm now looking at is this and this, these two here. Okay, next bar market. Cool. I'm in for a 2 to 1 right here. Yep. So, ooh, stop this out. But we re-entered. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. So it didn't work and it didn't happen. Therefore, it was a bad trade. But then it's done it. So what happened there again was stop loss was just too tight. It wasn't necessarily a bad trade, okay? It wasn't necessarily, and this here would have been take profit at that point and hit right there. We did surpass this one. We also did this one, as I did say before, which is totally fine. We just need to refine this. So to refine that, we would have, let's clone this, for example, we would have here, put our entry where our stop is, all right? And it would have been a much more cleaner one. We would have also then been able to make it to this one here. Well, did we? No, we didn't. But that's totally fine. We would have done here 2 to 1 anyway. It just would have made it a 2 to 1. Cool. Perfect. Now, what are we doing? Creating liquidity here? Yep. Boom. That's liquidity. London open. So we've got more liquidity just being created right here. what we're doing now is I'm aiming for this because I can see that you have a lot of respect down there. So we're looking for a tap up here. So we're looking for something to go back up here. Cool. Should have been watching because this here was it. Boom. Right there, it's double tapped again. Open on that. 2 to 1. Sell. Yeah. Next. Greedy. So we should have looked somewhere around here for that accumulation zone. Below. Cool. So it's come all the way back up, but are we seeing anything in there? So we could potentially come back all the way down again. So let's just wait. Okay, I'm out. Yep, and I lost that trade. What did you do wrong? You got greedy. Okay, so not always a 2 to 1 will always work. You need to focus on risk. Focus on your risk management. Make sure you are watching. Just write it down. Focus on risk management. Focus. How do you spell focus? Why? Today I have been writing focus so wrong. How do you spell focus?
Focus. F-O-C-U-S.
I've been putting an E on the end of focus. Oh my. Thank you. Focus on risk management. Yes. Although I always do a 2 to 1 to maximize rewards, it's not always going to be that, okay? Need to focus. Cool. Better text my partner. She's just messaged me. She actually messaged me 21 minutes ago. Hi, my honey. I had a good day, thank you. I am also thinking of you. Have a good sleep tonight. And I'll message you tomorrow. I love you. Red love heart emoji. Coolio. Right. Now, all right, one more setup, and then let's just read Bitcoin's chart for the end of this stream, okay? So what am I seeing here? This is really weird. It's on the 3 minute as well. Like I've been like trading on the 1 minute and like back testing on the 1 minute and everything. I think it just goes to show that my edge is on a lower time frame because I like the volatility. You know, people say, oh, the market's so volatile, like, you know, it sucks, or it's so hard and it's so harsh. Well, maybe because you perceive it that way. I perceive the volatility as a feature that Bitcoin, that crypto, has. It is more volatile than the other markets. Yeah, you could go trade Forex and definitely go down to the 1 minute time frame. You can even go down to the 5 second. You know what I mean? If you really like the volatility, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I think I've also spent a lot more time in the lower volatility. Therefore, I just like it. I love it. I don't know. I love it. Now you either love it or hate it, or it's both. I feel like as above, so below. It's one or the other. Yin and yang. It is what it is. Now, you can never blame the market. Let me just tell you that right now, okay? You can never blame the market. The market shows a mirror. So, what am I looking at here? Let's turn the RSI off. Let's focus. Let's focus. So we're at the end of New York session right now. So, and we're also nearing the top of this trend channel. So, cool. All right. So it's doing that. It's doing that. It's a bit of an accumulation phase right now. Now, if I go like this, we have a bit of this. So what I'm looking at here is this to either push above here or come down here. So it's either going to break through. Either way, all right, it's gone straight into the corner, down, push down, down. All right, cool. What this is also telling me is that we're actually going to come, we're going to come back up here. Well, we may not, but we could potentially respect this zone before making a move downwards. Perfect. What I'm now looking for is a sell position. We've also just hit this. This here is a perfect 2 to 1. So if I go like this, go like this. So I will buy. Out. So what did I do just there again? I did not manage my risk. Look at the line it hit. Look at the line it hit, Dylan. You should have taken profits right here. Oops. Right there. Should have taken profits where you literally said price would go to. You're not listening to yourself. Okay? Risk management. Now we're going down. So once it breaks through this, we want to break it under. Boom, perfect. Next one, done. This one here, above, 2 to 1. That seems unreasonably realistic, yeah? No, it seems realistic. Hit a sell. Play it. Out. Down. So we're back in though. Sell. Play. Out. Dylan. It's enough. Okay, thank you. It's enough. It's enough. Key takeaways for the backtesting thing is Overconfidence. Write that in. Overconfidence. It's not how you spell it, so let's get the correct spelling. How do you spell confidence?
Confidence. C-O-N-F-I-D-E-N-C-E.
Overconfidence. Kills trades. Just write that in. Kills trades. What else? Patience and slow it down. Patience and slow it down. How do you spell patience?
Patience. P-A-T-I-E-N-C-E.
Patience slash slow back testing down. Not in a rush. Not in a rush. So don't be in a rush. Journal. Look, I can journal. I'm just shut up, Dylan. Journal. Journal. Journal your trades. Now, let's delete it all. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's leave that as is, okay? Let's leave that as is. And let's also get a bit of a delete going on here. Pardon me. Delete. Excuse me. Delete. All right, we're on the 4-hour time frame. Let's have a bit of an idea and go at Bitcoin. What do you see? What do you see? Well, I'm seeing this. Seeing that. Now, what else am I seeing? I'm seeing a respected line. Yeah. Okay, so we're hitting it. Okay, so we could potentially bounce. We could also potentially what am I looking at right now? So we've had a bounce. 2 to 1. All right, well, it's already done that move. Cool. Now, what I'm kind of then looking for then on the, let's go to the hourly. There's not too much to see right here, right now, but if I wanted to make a small trade, let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Cool, delete. If we really wanted to make a trade, let's just get this out of the way too. Well, not really wanted to make a trade, but you know, like, look at this though. Look at this. Fair value gap. right here. And then what actually has happened is prices come, I would go like this. The fuck? It's coming out weighted, so yeah, we go like this, under, go to a 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Cool. Yeah, okay. Look, it's still doing it. I can still see that. Now, what I'm also seeing is this. So, we could potentially come back down to this before making another travel upwards. So, we could either break through. If it comes down and taps, we will just the 2 to 1 though. Or we could be looking for sells. Hello? So we've still got some room. We could potentially still push higher. So what's this? Price at 78,000. Yeah. And today we had a big drive down, which was amazing. We came down to 74,575, which is awesome. That's a discount right there. I feel like this. Hey, look, we're still come near the end of the year. Like we're still coming down. I'm ready to fucking buy Bitcoin for a fucking discount. Like I'm ready to put fucking end of this like close to like October. I'm ready to put like fuck, honestly, like $3,000 in Bitcoin, $4,000, $5,000, maybe even more, like way more. How much Bitcoin do you have? Let's accumulate it together. Let's buy a Bitcoin at a discount. You know what I mean? It's a fucking discount. It's a fucking awesome price. This year should be accumulating money. Look here, what I can kind of see also here is it's struggling. This is also a wonky left shoulder, neck, head, neck. Could potentially come up, creating that, and this. Could. And then it'd potentially go bang, bang, and drop us down to here. Or we could potentially make our way up here. So I'm going to leave that here, see what my prediction is likely to do. Okay, it's kind of like a head and shoulders pattern right here, or it's an equal high. It's not necessarily an M top, which means that it's going to reverse. It just kind of signifies to me that we could potentially have more upside before more downside, or we could simply do this, and that. Okay, into this fair value gap. We've also got some order blocks and some accumulation in this region. Now, I'm going to leave it at that. I've got to work on patience. Ugh. I've got to focus on risk management, overconfidence, and I've just got to slow it down and journal my fucking trades. How about this? I stay with you guys for an extra 5 minutes, hey? That's an extra 5 candles. We'll see what it does. See what it does. But I'm knackered. Ugh. I'm knackered. Knackered. And hungry. Kind of hungry. What I would do as well then is kind of like I'd put an alert here. Yeah. I'd also put an alert. Not yet. So I would wait till it confirms the neck. So technically we've still confirmed it, but I need it to come down just a tad more. Like, yeah, see, it's trying. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. Look, if we really wanted to, we could hit this. Like, this is, fuck, this is like a, Dylan, what are you doing? But simply like, this is what I mean. Ready, 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 ready. That there is actually, no, yeah, see, don't deviate. That's another thing. Don't deviate from the plan. Stop fucking, that's a forced trade. You're just trying to make money there. That's exactly what that is, okay? I was just trying to make money. I wasn't focused on the trade. You should be more focused on the trade than making money. A successful trader is more focused on following his rules and his identity than making money. Okay? Follow. Watch. Ding. Ooh. Oh, see, very close, very close, very close. Had a big day today. Had a good day today, actually. Challenging myself, that's for sure. Cool. So that there is giving me the initial, we have created that head and shoulders pattern. We're now waiting for it. This is now going to come up here. We're going to edit this. We're going to call this the neckline. Oops. Neckline. Oops. Settings. Save. Yep. So it just tapped that fair value gap. And like I said, see, you could next bar market like that. Thing is, it could potentially still do that too. We are just creating possibilities right now. Okay, so it could. And then, would that still be the neckline? Well, yes and no. Where you would go here, and then you would bring it back to a 2 to 1. There's a bug. This is live fake trading, and we're just going to see. We're about to either watch this just lose, which, like I said, don't know why I deviated from this, but once again, it could also potentially work in probability. Yeah, key to this is to have no emotion. You just watch it. You just let it do what it's got to do, whether it be a loss or a win. There is no right and wrong. It just is what it is. Right now, we can go like this because that's where it is. Look, I didn't get stopped out. It's going to the neckline. The neckline. It's bouncing around, it's playing. It's looking for that neckline. That's all I can say. It's looking for it. Now to maximize profits, we could take it at the entry zone or we could leave it. But I've got to manage risk. I've also being patient. It was a semi tap. It was almost, but not quite. And I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. See, even my phone is telling me to go to bed. For me, bedtime is 8:30. Yeah. To be patient, just play a game of chess, do your dailies. Cool. So right there, it is limit order executed, neckline tested. Perfect. All right. So by the looks of it, we sold. Perfect right there, and we entered. Is that right? Yep. So we've tested the neckline. And so that one there, it tested right here. So this one is there. So now we're in on this one. Wait, what just happened? Take profit executed. I don't know what happened just there, but we have tested the neckline, and that would have lost anyway, which is okay. I'm just confused on what actually happened. But what we're going to do is in again, because yeah, I'm not too sure what just happened there. All right, cool. So we're in. Checking the RSI. It is on the way up. We're going to leave it. Ugh. Could potentially lose. For me, if it goes higher than this, which is now what we call it's invalid. So it didn't close above it, but it is making a higher high. And the more it makes a higher high, the more it's invalidating. Which is totally fine. It just means that it's invalid. Now, to protect risk, I'm gonna stop loss shouldn't be there anyway. Realistically, that it shouldn't be like that. There, boom. I'm out. I'm out. So I'm just saving my position now, and that was an invalid one. I'm going to keep it there. There was a bit of a live demo trade as well, as you could see. It was also watching me get out of that one. I'm not quite sure what happened before here. It was odd, but yeah. I'm also going to turn this neckline off so I can sleep tonight. Look, I'm going to leave it like that. Price could still potentially move in this direction. The RSI is saying that it is quite high. So we could potentially hit here before we do see that move down. Oops. But then it would be a proper, well, it would be a triple top. It would have been a nice trade too, but that wasn't the trade that I took. All right. It's me done. It's me. That was a good backtesting session. Can't think in English right now. Look, thank you everyone for watching. It was a hour and a half long stream tonight, a bit longer than usual. Look, I'm already there. I'm already a fucking master trader. I just got to keep going. That is the thing with consistency and repetition comes mastery. Well, with the right awareness as well as knowledge, experience, turning it into wisdom, will then later on turn into money, I guess. But we're not focused on that right now. We're focused on becoming profitable. We're also becoming, focused on following my rules, creating rules, finding out exactly what it is that I need to do in order to become that master trader. I thank everyone for watching. May everyone have a good sleep tonight. And a good day the next day. I'm going to end it here. Okay, excuse me for sniffling. All right. Good night, everyone. Look at price. Look at price. Still would have stopped me out, I'm guessing. Yeah, still would have. Look at that. That's beautiful price action right there. Look, I've got price action down pat. Analysis is there. Volatility is there. All right. Good night, everyone.